bit of ear rape. What's going on, guys? Matt Starr back with another video, and today we're going to be predicting the NFL's Week 7. But first, let's see what Week 6 picks we got wrong. Arizona at Green Bay. Yeah, I thought the Cardinals knew who they were, beating the 49ers, they beat another really good team, but obviously I was wrong. Detroit at Dallas. Yeah, I knew the Cowboys were bad and they had a terrible run defense, but Jesus, I didn't know they were that awful. Also, Jerry, hope that motherfucker dies. That's a joke. Buffalo at Jets. This one I could have got right, but hey, it is what it is. Missed kicks, another Greg Zuerlein screws me again. A lot of drop balls, but Ray Davis did show out. He did perform. He did his thing. So props to him. Buffalo got that W. But now let's get to it. Thursday Night Football. Denver at New Orleans. The Injury Bowl. Here's a list of names of players that are hurt on the first or second team. A lot. Too many skill positions are going to be injured on the Saints side, in my opinion, to where I think Bo Nix is just going to be able to outperform whatever they throw at him. Going Denver. The London game. New England at Jacksonville. The Tank Bowl. I don't know who's better at this point, Drake May or the $55 million man, Trevor Lawrence. Because honestly, if you've seen the way Lawrence has played, sure, he's had his great games. Sure, he's had his bad. Honestly, he's reminding me of Dak Prescott now. But the defense is also so terrible over there in Jacksonville. But I do believe Trevor Lawrence and Doug P need to save their jobs once again. Going Jacksonville. Tennessee at Buffalo. Alright, let's be real now. It's Josh Allen versus Will Levis. While I was researching this game, I was kind of trying to figure out why the Titans decided to pick Will Levis and stick with him as their starting quarterback. And I did some digging. Within the 12 games that Will Levis has started and completed, he has 3-9. Those 3 victories coming against the 2023 Atlanta Falcons, which we know how bad Desmond Shitter was, the 2023 Carolina Panthers, which we all know how terrible they were, and the 2023 Miami Dolphins, which is a game I do remember watching. And you could argue Miami choked the game away, but you could argue, and in my opinion, it was Will Levis' best game of his career. But in my opinion, I think they should have just stuck with Ryan Tannehill and they would have had a better shot, period. Maybe just have Will Levis stick behind him and learn. So, Buffalo. Houston at Green Bay. One of the fun games of the week. Some of the keys to watch for me are going to be Diggs versus Jair Alexander. And Jordan Love has threw an interception in every single game he's started in this year. Also, Green Bay has home field advantage. I think it's going to be a grimy, fun game. It's going to be up to which team establishes their run. But I do believe they're playing at Lambeau. Jordan Love looks good. I'm going Green Bay. Philadelphia at New York Giants. Saquon's return to the Big Apple. They got healthy wide receivers now. Philly looks like butt though still, but they're going to win based off of pure talent and chemistry that they already have. The Giants are just awful, but they do have a lot of young talent with Malik Neighbors, Wan'Dale Robinson. Slayton's a little older, but he's still there. Tracy, the running back, Brian Burns, Danny Dimes. They have the talent. I think it's going to be a close game, but obviously I think the Eagles are going to pull it out. Detroit at Minnesota. Brian Flores-led defense is going to be a little too potent, I think, for the Lions offense. But also that offense of the Vikings needs to keep their foot on the gas, because there's been many instances this year where they have choked away a lead and nearly let another team come back and win. Also, I think Hutchinson is going to be a huge missing piece. Obviously, we saw the gruesome injury he went through, as well as Brian Branch and Carlton Davis, the injury report this week. As well as Hawkinson can make a return as a tight end for the Vikings, but will Aaron Jones be healthy as the running back? But still, I'm going to go with the Vikings. Seattle at Atlanta. The Seahawks are frauds. I've been saying this for a while. Kirk Cousins is going to dart them up. I think it's going to be a lot of passing yards in this game, a ton of passing, but the Falcons are going to be just too sharp, and they're going to be able to slide out with the victory. Cincinnati at Cleveland. The Boo Boo Browns and the Predator are embarrassingly bad, and now they don't have Amari Cooper. So Cincinnati by obliteration. Miami at Indiana. Flacco's too cold, and even if Flacco doesn't start and they put Anthony Richardson out there, I still believe he's a better quarterback than Tyler Huntley. I think Indiana's taking it no matter what. Carolina at Washington. It's Jaden Daniels' bounce back game. The Panthers have zero run defense, as well as, Washington by obliteration. Las Vegas Raiders at Los Angeles Rams. I believe the Rams are going to be able to pull this one out to stay within close of the division and contenders to be able to still sneak into the playoffs. They're only 2 games behind first place, as well as they still have Puka and possibly Cooper Kupp coming back soon. Kansas City at San Francisco. San Fran isn't the same team that they were last year in the Super Bowl and making their run through the playoffs, but Kansas City's defense is still as stout as ever. I believe Kansas City is going to be able to force Purdy to beat him with his arm, but I don't think it's going to be just enough. It's going to be another stupid Kansas City win. Sunday Night Football. New York Jets at Pittsburgh Steelers. Adams-Rodgers reunion. The Jets got that much better, but Wilson seems like he's going to get the start getting first-team reps, and so far from what I'm hearing off of the media, it's going to be a battle of defenses, but just with Adams coming back, I think the Rodgers and Adams reunion is going to be able to steal out a W on Sunday night. Monday Night Football. Baltimore at Tampa Bay. It's going to be a fun, high-scoring game, I believe. King Henry is going to continue his rampage, as well as Baker is going to continue to bake. And who knows, he could shock the world. But I just think Baltimore's offense is too potent. King Henry is too crazy. And going Baltimore. Los Angeles Chargers at the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals don't know who they are, clearly, after we saw what I expressed. But I think Herbert, LaMonkey, Dobbins are finding their stride as an offense and as a team. I think they're going to snag out that one. That was this week's picks for Week 7. So far, the record is 31-13 through 3 weeks of predictions. We'll see how many I got wrong in the next one.